Assalamu alaikum. Now, the very first thing is, teachers, as I said, it is very important. Most important part is, what is your driving force? When you join a school, there is certain motivation, but that motivation doesn't last for a very long time. It goes down. And normally, what is the most important motivation for a teacher? What is it? Why do you come to school? Why you want to teach? What is the motivation behind? चलो जब तक फ्री हैं अपना पढ़ा लेते हैं स्कूल में. Something is better than nothing. कुछ तो मिल जाएगा. नहीं है? Is it not fact? How many say it is not fact? We are coming across every day this type of attitude. So the mentality behind is, okay, what is your driving force? Why you want to become a teacher? See what happens. A teacher must have three things before joining a school. Before becoming a teacher, you must pay attention on why you want to become a teacher. What is the logic behind? What you really want to do? So those parts, how many of you are clear? Why you want to become teacher? Can anybody answer me?
To share the knowledge and guide the young generation.
Okay. To share the knowledge and guide the young generation. What else? Any other motive?
Lead as a mentors.
You are the mentors. Okay. Mentoring the students.
Clarity of principles, ethics, and morals that they need to follow in their life all the time.
Okay. Morals, ethics.
Knowledge, how you got to implement that in your life as well.
Okay. Whatever you said, to a certain extent. Okay. What else? To teach the students and also to learn from the students. Yes, very good. We have to be a learner all the time, always, and we can learn from any corner, anywhere. Not necessary that you should go to college or school and then only you should learn it. That is one thing. But three things you must consider. One is that why you want to become a teacher. You must know that are you really attached to your profession emotionally? Number one. If the emotions are not there and you are not rational, you are just considering the materialistic gains, money only, then it is not going to work. Because money motivation lasts very short time. Even the annual increment is a big motivation. You get whatever is required, and of course it does motivate to a certain extent, but that motivation doesn't last very long. After 15-20 days, maybe 1 month, 2 months, again you wait for the next increment next year. So what is required is that you should be emotionally attached to your profession, that is your teaching. And number two is that you must have some values, something that you really want to do with the people, with the students. You want to become a part of change. You want to bring in some change in the society, in the lives of the students. And third thing is that you must have a vision. Without vision, you cannot sustain. You must know your goal, where exactly you want to reach. And as far as money is concerned, that I must tell you, those who run behind money, they don't get. They keep running behind money, and what happens? They keep running behind money and they die ultimately, and they don't get money. What is the funda of getting money is, very first thing you should know that money is not a product, it's a byproduct. How do I say that? It is a byproduct. Why it is byproduct? Because if you are good in your profession, you are best in your profession, and you really can deliver your best. I am talking in terms of teachers only, I am not referring to other professions. You can demand, and the people will recognize your ability, and they will pay you. I know the professors and teachers in Maharashtra as well as in other states, they charge 25,000 rupees for 1 hour lecture, and they are invited throughout the country. Please come. 1 hour lecture, 25,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees. They are the IIT professors. And some of them I invited here also to motivate our students, our teachers. What the teaching professions is. It's not that teaching doesn't pay you. In case if you go to the government schools, they are giving you very good salaries. But teachers are not doing justice to their salaries. In fact, the BMC schools or any government schools, they hire the best and most qualified people. But after entering the job, they lose their motivation and they say, I have come, I am doing my duty, I am on duty, whether you do something or no, once the card is punched, you are on duty. Now you relax or you go somewhere or don't teach, who cares? And they are getting handsome salaries, very good salaries. So the teachers, what they have to do is, you have to polish your skills. Talent is a different thing. Talent is inborn. Whatever the talent you have, that is inbuilt, born. But the skill you can develop, and skill can be developed. What is the skills? Which you can learn and polish over a period of time. That is called skill. Even the teaching is a very good profession, very noble profession. And you know, you are the backbone of any country, any nation, because ultimately you are molding. But provided you know what you need to do it. The future of a country is developed and nurtured in the classrooms. Because tomorrow these people, these students only are going to take over from us. The kind of product we are giving to the nation, that matters. And that will not come unless the teacher is really self-motivated and the teacher knows what he or she has to do. What is the objective of becoming teacher? So teacher plays major role. If the money is motivation, that is not going to last and you cannot deliver your best because you are here for a different purpose. How you can make money is that you develop your skills, you polish your skills, pay attention whatever you are doing. If you are teaching, you ensure that your teaching becomes the best in the school. Learning never ends, as the teacher said just now. We learn from everywhere, even from students. And we have to keep growing. But our teachers, unfortunately, what I have seen, they don't. How many of you read newspaper? Just let me know. Quick survey. How many of you read newspaper? Sometimes, okay. One is there at least. Every day? Sometimes once in a blue moon. Dekh liya, mil gaya, theek hai. And how many of you regularly read a book? What type of books? Every day?
Yes.
Very good, mashallah. What else?
A lot of self-help books with the tafsir of Quran and Seerah.
Okay, that's what the teacher said is very good thing because from the Seerah you get all the lessons. But you should be able to derive it. You derive the lessons from the Seerah because nothing is out of that. The best person in the world is Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So if we can read and understand the Seerah, you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to go to the modern writers like Dale Carnegie and many others like. So Seerah, if you are reading, very good. How many of you read the books related to your profession? Related to your own profession. Every day things are changing. Nowadays especially, the world has become very fast. Very fast. Developments are very quick in change. And if you don't learn every day, you cannot keep pace with time. You cannot keep pace with time. Isn't it? So, whatever you have learned 10 years, 15 years ago, same thing you are continuing with. But here things are technologically and otherwise, the world is changing so fast. Quickly we have to change, keep on developing. Keep on developing. And if we don't do that, we cannot withstand with the change. We will be nowhere in the race as such. That's the reason so many things are coming. And teachers face difficulty in picking up the things because things are changing. Why the parents are behind and the new generation is ahead? Because they have not upgraded themselves with the time. They are not upgrading themselves. They say, "अरे हमारे ज़माने में ऐसा होता था." So we will do like this only. Time is changing. We have to put in some efforts. Okay, fine. After 30, 35, 40 years of age, people don't feel like changing because they get groomed with the system, whatever they have learned. And those who do it, they are doing it. They are developing themselves, but they are very few. Majority is lacking. Majority is lacking behind. They are not able to do it. So what is the most important part is that at least read pertaining to your profession. And if you polish your profession in such a way, you know what exactly the teaching is and how you should teach. See what happens, a PhD degree holder, if the teacher cannot come to the level of a child, that means he is a stupid person. He has learnt nothing. He is putting himself in competition with a child. And the most successful teacher is who comes to the level of a child and teaches him. And the child understands. If the child is not understanding, you think that your something level is high. You have to come some more down. And every child's level of understanding is different. Intelligent students, they grasp fast. But the weaker students, they take time. You have to come some more down. You have to explain them in their language, the way they understand. You have to go out of way. That passion should be there. And once that thing goes, then you will be in demand. Students will like you. The moment they see a good teacher, they will come and make a circle around her. They will be behind them because you are their real mentor. You are solving their problem. Similarly, the parents, when they come to know, okay, this teacher is doing so good for us, for my child, they start liking you. They become passionate. I have seen in some of the schools, and if the teacher got married or something, she is forced to leave, they say, why she is going? I said, we can't stop it. So these things are happening. So you have to develop your skill, and once you become an effective teacher, money will come behind. Money is not a criteria. What happens in the BMC schools? They are taking good salaries, very good salaries, but they are not delivering. Why the standard is so low? People don't like BMC schools, government schools, they prefer private schools. Although the salaries being paid to the teachers are very less compared to government skills. So that cannot be a criteria. If you really work upon and your real motivation is to change the world, if you really want to change the life of the students, then money should not be matter. You will work anywhere, under any circumstances, and you will be able to make your place. Let anything be there, because you will be in demand, and because people will know that you are the one who is changing, who can do something. And that is how the teachers have to work.